had to be a cool guy and take my truck that's in the middle of getting wrapped straight to a dirt road and kick mud up everywhere, so yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So therefore we need to clean this up and then continue the wrap. Now today's goal, I want to get the driver's side or the passenger side fender done, the bed sides and the tailgate. So today's goal is to finish out the passenger side fender, the two bed sides and the tailgate. That way the following day I can finish out both driver and passenger side doors and the front and rear bumper. That's the tentative plan right now. Things could always change, but at least it's a really nice warm day today, which makes this a lot easier. It's not impossible to wrap when it's cold. It just makes it a lot more difficult because, especially with Avery's films as compared to like 3M, this has a much lower initial tack. So when you go and set it on the panel, it really needs a good press and some heat to truly activate the adhesive, as opposed to 3M. It's pretty much just on the second it makes contact, which makes it a lot easier to install. Not really in colder environments because they're still gonna be both really brittle and stiff and hard to mold around the panels. That's where it being just nice and warm inside of the garage and just outside in general makes it a lot easier. Otherwise I can use the IR, but that's just a little more, it's one more step to go around. First things first, I have to give the truck another wipe down, get all that dirt and mud off the truck, and then we can move on to laying down some more wrap. I'm gonna fast forward through the whole cleaning part because we ain't got time for that, and jump right into laying down some vinyl. Welcome back to a brand new day. Now, admittedly, I didn't get as much done yesterday as I had planned and hoped for. I got the passenger side bedside done, the passenger side fender done, didn't get the tailgate done, and did not get the driver's side bedside done. There's a lot more involved in doing a proper wrap job than what I show you guys as far as prepping, laying down the vinyl, and everything afterwards as well. For the most part, what I show you guys is wiping down the surface, claying it, laying down the vinyl, and doing some cuts, and that is pretty much all you guys see. It looks a lot quicker than it really is. Not to mention, I've been doing this for a living for quite some years. I make it look really easy, but there's still a lot of time involved in making sure that the wrap goes down clean and it doesn't fail. That's a big one. As far as prep goes, measurements need to be taken. Wrap needs to be cut perfectly to size the panel. You have to remove all the excess. I need to prep all the corners, the edges, anywhere where there might be a little bit of stretch. Needs to have a little bit of adhesion promoter put in there. Lay down some knifeless cutting tape where it needs to be. So there's a lot of prep involved. After laying down the vinyl wrap, then there's the post portion of the vinyl wrap as well, which requires post heating any area that had any bit of stretch. That's gonna be areas like the bedside right here where I had to pull the wrap around the edge to get rid of all the wrinkles, and here in the edge of the fenders. All those areas required me to pull the wrap in to get a clean finish. All those areas require a post heat, bringing that area of the wrap up to 190 degrees to kill the memory. The wrap has a memory effect, which means you can stretch the wrap quite a bit, give it a little bit of heat or let it sit in the sun for like 30 seconds, and that wrap will shrink right back to where it was before. In order to kill that memory, you need to go over every bit of the wrap that's been stretched and bring it up to 190 degrees. Otherwise, things like this and like this are gonna happen. Once the wrap sits in the heat for a couple of days, it's gonna shrink right back to its original form, giving you those wrinkles, and that looks absolutely terrible. That is called wrap failure. So yes, a lot more goes on than what you guys see. If you guys wanna see more of a dynamic version of how I install wraps, let me know in the comments below how I managed to get wrap down without it failing and it looking as clean as possible. Also, how to lay down wrap without removing as many panels as I possibly can. I always do things like leaving bed caps on, bumpers on. If I don't need to remove them, then I leave them on. Did someone shop the muffler off their Hyundai?
No.
Was that you? You went from the rental car version of the Hyundai to a straight up out of Fast and the Furious version. My gosh. Decals, how much HP we adding on that back one? little pink one in the corner.
I got that one for free.
4 or 5 horsepower though, right?
Yeah,
For the
yeah.
wheel. You get the new wrap color.
Dude, bro, it like it looks so like.
That satin finish is
Yeah.
so sick, right?
Yeah, like
So.
this black is it's just too boring. But then when you put this, it's like.
Black's,
woo!
yeah, you know, black's nice.
This is you. This is like
This is me.
basic you being boring.
Yeah.
This is you being.
This is
boring.
me. I'm stylish. What? Oh, the bed cover? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I mean, it's kind of dirty, but yeah.
We don't talk about that.
Got a new bed cover. We'll edit that out. Pull it back towards you, and then I'll blast it. I'm gonna cut off some excess. I should have done this before, but I totally forgot. So I'll cut the tire part out, and then, okay, so that was good. And then I'm gonna pull it this way. And that's called glassing the material.
Sick.
Now it's time to lay it down. So here's your card. A little harder. You're leaving air behind. A little more pressure. You got a little bit of air trap behind, so make sure you go in overlapping motions too. You're gonna... That's okay, because there is air release, so that comes right out, that's fine. But we're gonna do overlapping passes. So like that, and then overlap your last pass by 50%.
Oh.
So that way we get all the air out. If something like this happens, it's not a huge deal. Just kind of collect it into one spot, and then you can take your thumb and make it all go away. Little by little, it's a patient process. Just like that, it's gone. Amazing, right? Mm-hmm. There you go. Okay, you just absolutely smashed the bedside. Are you kidding me? Dude, this came out amazing. You didn't tell me you were a low-key professional at vinyl wrap. Even your corner game looks amazing. What? I'm shook. I'm shook.
I learned from you.
Have you ever driven like a truck before?
I've driven like a Tahoe.
That kind of counts. Did it have a 6-inch lift on it on 35-inch tires? All right, so how do you feel about maybe driving this one?
This one?
This one right here.
This one.
Yeah. I mean, correct me if is it a good idea? I mean, are you down?
I'm down.
Do you feel confident
No,
that
but
you
I'm
can
down.
that you can drive this thing? I mean,
Yeah.
it's different than an Elantra.
Yeah.
Even a Tahoe.
I'm used to short.
You're used to shorter cars, I know. But first, smoothies maybe?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I got the pomegranate, almond milk, acai. What'd you get?
Acai energy.
Ooh, acai twins. This is where we'll start. Since there's not a lot of traffic over here, this might be a good place to kind of get a feel for what it's like to drive a truck like this. So
Yes, sir.
here you go. Your chariot awaits.
Brake is right here.
We got a brake on the bottom left. Release. You're in drive.
Yes, sir.
Good to go. Okay, whoa, whoa, hey, whoa, 30, whoa, what are you doing? You're cruising. You were born for this. She's been driving for about 2.5 minutes. Getting a little ahead of yourself, don't you think? No, you're killing it. You're doing good. I think we're good. You can go a little further up. A little more. I mean, now I'm assisting you, so you failed the test, but it's fine. You get half credit for that. Overall, what'd you think?
It's fun. I mean, I feel like I'm like more empowered. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm the boss. Like you move out my way, you know? I feel like that with this.
Hey, at least you're honest. Well, that's pretty much a wrap for today. We have some grocery shopping to do at Trader Joe's, so hope you guys enjoyed. But that's all we got for today. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Peace.